So, today we are going to talk about the holidays. And what we're going to talk about is how to overcome the holidays and that one big meal, right? So, Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas, even New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and all those holiday parties that you get invited to for your work, your spouse's work, your best friend's work, um, you know, all of that stuff. So, what you need to do is, embrace abundance. Okay. So be okay with the fact that you're going to eat a little bit more on Thanksgiving, on Christmas Eve, on Christmas Day. I know in my family, Christmas Eve is, really our Christmas. So we're Italian. So Christmas Eve is really where we eat that meal. It's my favorite meal of the year. So I don't eat all day because I know that meal is going to be a lot. So I just eat that one meal. Sometimes I'll have a little light breakfast just to hold me over. But, and that's another good tip is have a light breakfast so you're not ravenous when you get to, your holidays or when, people are coming over. So, but you have to embrace abundance and don't beat yourself up over just one meal because really that's all it is. As long as you don't let it go throughout the entire holiday season and you're like, oh, it's the holidays, I'm going to be like every other American. I'm going to gain 7 to 10 pounds from Thanksgiving to New Year's. As long as you don't have that attitude, it's okay. Okay, because stress causes a lot more havoc on our body than that one meal does. So just think about that. And I'm going to give you some simple tips right now to get over that, fear or that, status quo of, you can't eat so much. So the first one is embrace abundance. So realize that, and then when you're doing that, when you go and get your plate for the first time, stack it up with proteins and veggies because calories are calories, but if you have more protein and veggies on your plate, you're going to have less room for the bad stuff. So on Thanksgiving, you'll have less room for the stuffing, less room for mashed potatoes or, really those starches. But, in reality, we could overeat broccoli, right? Because if you have too much calories, that's how you gain weight. Doesn't matter what it is. So, but the more you stack your plate with those, more filling calories, the better it's going to be. And, you don't have to worry about eating to 80% full because I ain't going to do that. So I'm not going to sit here and preach you on that. All right. So I'm just giving you some tips. So stack up on proteins and veggies first. And then eat a light breakfast so you're not starving when that meal comes. Okay? So eat a light breakfast, have some eggs, some bacon, protein for breakfast. Not, don't have a bowl of cereal. Have some protein. So, and make sure you're drinking water throughout the day because that's going to help. It's going to help, digest the food. It's going to help with everything. So increase your water intake that day, especially if you're drinking alcohol. Right? We all know we get around family, alcohol starts flowing, you're having fun, which is, what it should be, right? So increase your water intake. So, embrace abundance, eat a light breakfast, increase your water intake. And, another tip is just have it be one day. You don't need to, if you are hosting Thanksgiving, send the leftovers home. Except keep some turkey because it's good protein, right? You'll have really good turkey sandwiches the next day, which is great, right? But don't have it go into the holiday season. Don't let it be an excuse for why you're going to gain weight because it's the holidays, because it's really not necessary, right? You can actually lose weight during the holiday season if you do it appropriately and you're only using it for one day. You really only have really 2 days, or 3 days if you're going to count Christmas Eve and Christmas and Thanksgiving. So it doesn't need to be the entire season. Okay. And then, the last thing is, only take one slice of pie. Choose just one, or cut it in half and have, half of each. And don't have leftover pie until it's gone. Send it home with somebody else, right? Or, just get enough for however many people are going to be there. So, don't overindulge too much on the desserts after the day. Get it out of the house. And if you need any further tips on the holidays, stay tuned for our next video. And again, if you have any questions or comments, comment below and we will get back to you. Enjoy your holiday season.